Hi everyone, it's really good to see you. Today I'm going to talk about one very smash hit series, which means wildly successful. It's the series of 2014 of Peter Nowak, but it's really popular these days as well. And if you would like to improve your legal English, sometimes maybe to some people it might sound obscure, but this is one of the best ways to get involved, engaged into the series, and try to watch it day after day and improve your legal English. So if you would like to know more words in legal English from this series, how to get away with murder, please keep on watching us. Amend. To change a word in the text, especially in the legal document.
Ms. Chapin, can you tell us what the Fifth Amendment is?
The Fifth Amendment? Right. It assures your right to protection from self-incrimination.
Alibi. Proof that someone who is thought to have committed a crime could not have done it, especially the fact or statement that they were in another place at the time it happened.
She knows I could go to the police at any point.
So we'll tell them baby Sam's.
What if it's not?
We still have to question him.
What if he has an alibi? Or they release him? You're still on trial, but without Annalise, she'd quit your case.
So
Bail, an amount of money that a person who has been accused of the crime pays to a law court so that they can be released until their trial. The payment is the way of making certain that the person will return to court for trial.
what if he cleared his phone?
Doesn't matter. If you backed it up before that, Peter's storing what we need. Tell me now if you want to bail.
No. Behind bars, which means in prison.
You mean see him? Gabriel?
Is that a good idea?
He's behind bars. You'll be perfectly safe.
Bias, the action of supporting or opposing a particular person or thing in an unfair way, because of allowing personal opinion to influence your judgment.
I did. Very well. You have proven bias against the defendant. You are dismissed facing possible penalties.
A case, a particular situation or example of something.
The last time I saw him was 2 days ago. We were working on one of our cases when he came into the house.
Convict, to decide officially in a lower court that someone is guilty of a crime.
Speak.
I came across this case, Commonwealth v. McGinnis, which says we can move for a faster verdict if we think the prosecution's evidence is insufficient.
What you're suggesting is called a directed verdict. If we ask for it and get denied, all the public will hear is there's enough evidence to convict.
But you discredited the first assistant today, and
You had an idea. I'm telling you it's a bad one.
Custody, the legal right or duty to care for someone or something, especially a child, after its parents have separated or died.
Your Honor, in addition to the video, I'd like to introduce findings from an independent lab confirming that Sam Keating was the father of Miss Stangard's unborn child.
Chain of custody, Your Honor.
Disbar, to make someone unable to continue working as a lawyer, especially because they have done something wrong.
It's illegal, and if we got caught, Annalise gets disbarred.
You know this family, Frank.
Evidence, one or more reasons for believing that something is or is not true.
I'm so sorry. The door was open.
Oh, kill him.
Why are you here?
It can wait.
Frank, you didn't lock up again. Speak.
I came across this case, Commonwealth v. McGinnis, which says we can move for a faster verdict if we think the prosecution's evidence is insufficient.
What you're suggesting is called a directed verdict. If we ask for it and get denied, all the public will hear is there's enough evidence to convict.
But you discredited the first assistant today, and
You
that's...
had an idea. I'm telling you it's a bad one. Good night, Seth.
Footage. A piece of film, especially one showing an event.
Therefore are not privileged, which means the physician-patient privilege does not apply. So I'd like to request a subpoena for the security footage from the clinic's waiting room.
The law prohibits the intimidation of women entering an abortion clinic.
There's a lesser expectation of privacy in a waiting room.
Your Honor.
Homicide. The act of murder.
Elizabeth Sims died at age 28 from a deeply incised wound of the upper neck in the manner of homicide.
And the murder weapon?
A hunting knife.
Justice. Fairness in the way people are dealt with.
Said that Annalise is sick.
I'm handling the case. That must be our client.
Oh, yeah, dogs. Time to see the bonbon get her legal eagle on.
Justice!
Lawsuit. A problem taken to a law court by an ordinary person or an organization rather than the police in order to obtain a legal decision.
Is it correct?
Yes, to discuss moving Gina to accounting.
So to avoid any possible sexual harassment lawsuit.
That's correct.
A mistrial. A trial that cannot be completed or whose result has no legal value, usually because a legal mistake has been made.
Hey.
Hey.
Won your case?
Mistrial.
Molest. To touch or text someone in a sexual way against their wishes.
Were you molesting Brian Kamens?
Of course not.
Father Bernard confronted you about what you did to Brian.
I did not touch that boy.
Objection. The act of expressing or feeling opposition to or dislike of something or someone.
So we shouldn't believe her when she told us that you suffered a TIA during your surgery.
Objection.
Due process. It's relevant to his testimony.
Subpoena. To order someone to go to a lower court to answer questions.
Therefore are not privileged, which means the physician-patient privilege does not apply. So I'd like to request a subpoena for the security footage from the clinic's waiting room.
The law prohibits the intimidation of women entering an abortion.
To suspend, to stop something from being active, either temporary or permanently.
Congratulations. The DA gave you what you want. No jail time and a suspended sentence. Now give us her location.
Testify, to speak seriously about something, especially in a lower court, or to give or provide proof.
What if she threatened Sam's life?
If what you're saying is true, you will be called on to testify.
I'll testify to whatever you need me to.
Trial, a formal examination of evidence by a judge, typically before a jury, in order to decide guilt in a case of criminal or civil proceedings.
Let's have the trial. You've all convinced yourselves that we were wrong, that Sam didn't kill Lila, that we got Rebecca off for nothing.
Witness, a person who sees an event happening, especially a crime or an accident.
I get that's hard to believe coming from me, but it's the truth.
You're a witness.
Under oath, having legally promised to tell the truth.
Lie even?
He's badgering my witness, Your
Lying
Honor.
under oath is illegal,
Mr.
Cody.
Rodriguez, this is bordering on witness
Are
intimidation.
you lying, Cody?
Your Honor, I asked the court to cite the prosecutor for misconduct and allow my witness to leave
I'm
the
not
stand.
lying about my mother.